Hi Taurus, so I like to get straight into the readings. If there's anything that you feel you need to know about the readings, then I do encourage you to read the descriptions box, especially if you're new to tarot. The card deck information can always be found in my pinned comments below. And cross watchers, please remember that you can switch the energies around if it applies, but do try and keep in mind that this might not be your story at all, okay? If anyone else makes an appearance in Taurus's read, then just try to remember it could be someone else entirely different that your Taurus is dealing with. And equally Taurus, if you just take what resonates for you and leave what doesn't for another Taurus. Okay, so you're off to a really strong start here, Taurus. You've got clarity. Okay, so Taurus, with this one, it's all about needing to take some time away from a busy lifestyle. I know it's a lot easier said than done, especially with everything going on, modern day living, all the rest of it, right? But this is a requirement to try, if you can, to take some time out of your busy lifestyle. Try and sit with your own mind, sit in your own energy, and really go within to look for the answers. I know we say that so much. But I can't help but feel that many don't fully understand what that entails, okay? So decluttering your mind, stepping away from the noise of everyone and everything else around you, and just really sitting in your own company to see if you can figure out why you think certain ways about certain things, especially when it comes down to yourself as well. It's the inner work, basically, and that cannot be done when you're focused on other things or other people. Okay, so this does require you sitting in your own company, meditation as well. That's another thing. Clarity of thought. See, when you've got a clear mind, you can make decisions a lot easier, and you can make decisions that's based on what's right for you rather than what's right for everybody else. Ooh, cobweb. Random. There's a cobweb hanging off a tripod. But yeah, don't get distracted. That's the main thing with this one. Don't get distracted, okay? Things are really unclear right now, so you in order to meander your way through this situation, I don't know what it is you're dealing with. You do have a very busy mind, you're easily distracted, and there needs to be focus. Okay, that's that card. Right, so let's start pulling your tarot and we'll see if we can get further information on this. It's for Taurus Collective, please. Taurus Collective's energy, please. The Hermit. Wow. Isn't that spooky? Virgo energy. The Hermit. This is literally everything that we've just spoken about. Sitting in your own company. Isolating yourself away from the problems of others and focusing on yourself for a while. That's first two cards out, the exact same message. So whenever we see repeating messages coming out in tarot, it means that there needs to be extra emphasis put on that specific message, okay? So it's vitally important, Taurus, that you disconnect from everyone else's problems and focus on yourself for a while. Four of Cups, Cancerian energy, and the Five of Swords. That's Aquarian energy. Rejection and competition. It's an interesting one. Feeling rejected. It could be, some of you could be feeling like social outcasts as well. Hermit and Four of Cups. And you're trying to figure out your place in the world with that Five of Swords. Why by the Four of Cups, thank you. That was nice and quick. Yeah, Ten of Swords, Gemini energy. Three of Cups, Cancerian. Okay, so oftentimes when we feel like society has rejected us, kicked us out the club, so to speak, yeah, we definitely do feel rejected, okay? Now, another way that this could happen is you understanding that you think a lot differently from others around you, and it's really difficult for you to be able to find your clan, find your place in society when everyone around you just seems to be completely greedy, selfish, anxious about things to do with the physical world instead of being focused on what's truly important. Yes, physical stuff is important. Everybody needs to eat. Everybody needs a place to live. That's a given, right? But it feels like this goes a lot deeper than just those surface level needs, okay? This feels like you're surrounded by individuals who don't share your same concerns when it comes down to self-growth. It's like you look at the world very, very differently from those around you. I tell you how this has happened, Taurus. It's almost like you've had a few spiritual epiphanies and you've ascended up to a level where a lot of these material things now feel meaningless. Okay, this definitely does feel like a spiritual journey that you're currently on, and now you're observing the individuals around you, and it's like the things that they're concerned about, they seem really shallow and surface level compared to the things that you're concerned about. And there's this disconnect between you and your social circle or just the society around you. Okay, a lot of selfish behaviours around you as well, and it's really grinding on you, like how selfish people can truly and absolutely be. It feels like it's wearing you down, and it's almost as if you get into that point of you realising that you're not a part of that. And it's kind of bittersweet. It's bittersweet because on one hand you feel like you don't have a clan, you don't have a place, a slot that you can fit into. And on the other hand, it's like you wouldn't want to be a part of that anyway, because why would you want to degrade yourself in such a manner? Now, it's not about you being arrogant or egotistical or anything like that. It's just literally you don't click with people, places, things around you. You're not vibing with it anymore. Like, and I'm trying to put this in words that doesn't sound like you're being arrogant. I know you're not being arrogant, right? I know this. I struggle to find words, honestly. But it's like, I'm going to say it anyway, it is literally beneath you. And you know that it's beneath you. So now you're at that stage where you're trying to find your people, if you like. You know, you're trying to find your clan, you're trying to find your spiritual family, you're trying to find that place where you fit. You're looking for individuals that you can vibe with, instead of facing this onslaught of rejection and selfishness all around you. That's where you're currently at. Okay, right, so let's move on and we'll take a look at the outside influences, although, to be fair, I think we pretty much covered a lot of your outside influences with that. But it's you understanding that the people around you actually do have an effect on how you see the world at large and how you feel about yourself as well. It's you joining up the dots that, like, literally, your current social situation is not healthy. It is not healthy at all. It could well be that some of you have just sort of kept a hold of friends just purely because you've known them all of your lifetime. You should have cut them out a long time ago, but you never did. And they're really toxic people. You know, it could be something like that as well. Okay, right. Outside influences, the Five of Wands, Leo energy and the Empress. That is either divine feminine energy, Libra, or Taurus energy. And the Chariot, Cancerian. Yeah. Moving forward, willpower. Having enough willpower not to get sucked into the drama. I literally said the words, Taurus. You're above it. You're above it all. And I'm so sorry to anybody who is misunderstanding the way that I speak or how I try to explain things. I don't want it to come across as arrogant. All right, that's not the intention behind the message. It genuinely isn't. It's like literally this surface level bullshit that's taking place around you, Taurus. There is no way that you're getting sucked into that drama, that chaos, that mindset. You might have been there at one place, absolutely, we all were. But these days, no, not a chance. You're above it all. Some of you as well could be looking at physically moving away from your current location. So you could be looking at moving into a different town, different city, different country, even for some of you as well, just to, you know, because once you start analysing your life in the way that you have been, you come to realise that this toxicity has actually, it is like a toxic cloud, and it's touched nearly every aspect, every facet of your life. And oftentimes the only way to get away from it is to physically move. Yeah, been there, done that, got the t-shirt multiple times. Keep moving forward, Taurus. Keep moving. For some of you, you might have to keep physically moving until you feel like you're at home. This isn't about filling a void. So someone just said trying to fill a void. It's not about filling a void. This is different. This is really different. This is Taurus basically building themselves up from, they had a certain lifestyle. They've outgrown that lifestyle, and now they're trying to create a brand new lifestyle that is more in alignment with them. So it's not about filling a void. It's about creating something new, especially with that Empress energy as well. Prosperity, growth, abundance, nurturing. So yeah, Taurus, you might find that it could be beneficial for you to do your physical move. If you're not happy there, jump again. If you're not happy there, jump again. Keep jumping until you find a place that feels like home. Never ever give up. Why the Chariot, please? There's strength, willpower, and there's something else with this Chariot. What is this something else? Page of Coins. Some of you might have kids, so it might not be practical for you to do that. Also as well, there's with this Page of Coins, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yes, there is a concern about how would you support yourself? What would you do for a job? Where would you live? And it's strange because we started off the read, you know, saying that the base level things, everyone needs food to survive. Everyone needs, you know, a wee bit of money to pay the bills, to buy the food, to get by. Not everybody is able to just live off the land, you know. As amazing as that would be, the practicalities of it, this is what you're focused on. And this is what is stopping you from fully being like a nomad. There's the energy of that sort of nomadic lifestyle in this read. The romance of that, absolutely phenomenal, amazing. You know, who wouldn't want to live like that? You know, being totally free and just living off the land. But then the practicalities of it is, you know, money, Where would you live? Where would you hang your hat? How are you going to earn your coin? Because even nomads need a wee bit of the coin, right? So yeah, and also as well, some of you do have kids. So again, the practicalities of doing that with kids, it can be difficult again. Where there's a will, there's a way though, right? And that's really bizarre because someone just drove past the house with a huge caravan. How strange. Oh, the weird world of tarot. What's the potential outcome here, please, for Taurus? Thank you. The Emperor. The Emperor and the Empress. It's Aries energy or Divine Masculine energy. Take your pick, whichever resonates for you. Wow, okay. Knight of Cups, Pisces. Don't worry, I will read these out. That's why I'm keeping them in my hand. Page of Wands. Why was I going to say air? It's fire. Aries, Leo, Sag. And the Queen of Wands, Aries. What's this? Queen of Cups, Cancerian. Nine of Swords, Gemini. Ten of Coins, Virgo. Strength, Leo. Queen of Coins, Capricorn. Somebody does, they disagree strongly with what you're trying to do, what you're trying to achieve. They disagree strongly with your plans. They're giving you all of the reasons as to why your plan is a bad idea with this Nine of Swords. I don't know if this is your partner or a parent or a concerned friend or something like that. The main point is, whoever this individual is, their intention towards you is actually quite good. They're very practical minded. Ten of Coins, Strength, Queen of Coins, that's someone who is really, really practical. It's someone who, it's not so much that they're looking for problems. They're definitely a problem solver, but they're trying to be realistic with whatever this idea is, basically. And the Queen of Cups lets us know that they are coming from a good place. There's something wrong though, that there's something amiss. There's something that this individual's withholding. I don't know what it is, but they're withholding. It's like they're really worried about something and they're hiding their true concerns. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, Death, Scorpion energy, time for a change, a metamorphosis. You are currently going through a lot of changes, Taurus. I picked that up right from the get-go. And the Three of Wands, yeah, future proofing and future planning, expectations as well. So this could also be as well, Taurus, that someone that you're dealing with is considering picking up the lifestyle that I've described to you, and you could be the one that's concerned about it. You could be the one that's concerned about survivability. And in practical terms, what would that look like? You know, where would the kids go to school? Where would you work and all the rest of it? It's like there's also a concern about age as well, getting older and thereby having perhaps less opportunities to rebuild. You know how it is, like when you go to apply for a job, you know full well that you're getting judged by your age, and you're getting judged by what you look like, and you're getting judged by whether or not you're likely to have more kids or not. They say it doesn't happen. We all know it does. That's the reality of it, right? So if someone is feeling like they're getting older, then obviously it's going to stand to reason that they would feel like due to their age, they're getting less and less opportunities. So it's not as if you could just pick up any job, you know. So there is a concern about that as well. in the likely outcome, we do see that there is going to be a truthful conversation between you and whoever else is involved with this dilemma. Very truthful heart-to-heart conversation with this Knight of Cups, and a conclusion is going to be reached with the Emperor. Okay, someone's going to take charge of the situation, a compromise will be reached, and actually the compromise is going to work in both persons' favour. So both individuals are going to be getting what they want out of the situation. With the Page of Wands and Queen of Wands, in fact, somebody is going to rediscover their more youthful side with this combination of the Page of Wands, Queen of Wands. They're going to discover their thirst for adventure. And tell us more about this Page of Wands, Nine of Cups and the Three of Swords. Okay, so wish fulfillment and then disappointment. So one of these two is sitting thinking that if they allow the other to just live their dream for a while, and then they'll realise that the romance will just rub off, and then the reality of it will start shining through. I'm seeing like a pendant that's been silver plated, and you can see the base metal shining underneath. So on the surface it looks like an amazing, shiny, valuable thing, but then when you start to scratch away, or when you give it some time and let this thing, let it become exposed to the elements, the shiny surface will wear away, and then the base metal underneath will shine through, revealing its true nature. So that somebody, I don't know, Taurus, if this is you or someone that you're dealing with, I think this is you. I think you're allowing this person to live out their fantasy for a wee bit, exposing them deliberately to the elements, supporting them through it, but knowing that eventually that shiny surface is going to rub off, and the truth underneath, the practicalities, the realism of the situation will come to light. But in the meanwhile, I'm seeing that you're going to enjoy the adventure while it lasts, which is funny, strange. It's really bizarre, strange reading. Right. It's Taurus's focus, please. For a small handful of you, there's a side message here. For a small handful of you, this could be someone dealing with a partner who has become bored of the status quo, and they could have come to the wrong conclusion that they've become bored with you, and they could be trying a relationship with someone else, and you could be sitting there going, the shine will wear off sooner or later. You know, there's a bit of that that's going on as well. Someone could be trying to like run away from their responsibilities, and almost as if they're blaming you for their unhappiness as well. Like they've come to the wrong conclusion, and they need to realise that their unhappiness is coming from inside of them rather than an external force. Right, heart-mind union, harmony of heart, joy, vision with mind, plan and action, faster manifestation and highest vibration. So yeah, that disconnect again, isn't it? the disconnect from the mind and the heart. So heart is usually like what you would like to do or what you would like to have, and then the mind is the reality of the situation. That there needs to be a harmony of the heart and the mind. And observe, not getting caught in the story or details, a total acceptance of what is. Step back and see the bigger picture. So observe but don't absorb. Again, this is going back to this growth that we saw right at the start of your read, where you, for those where you feel this disconnect between yourself and the society around you. It's like, observe it, but don't absorb it, okay? What is it they say? If you stare into the abyss long enough, it looks back. Yeah, you don't want to become like them. You really, really don't. Right, so to inject a little bit of light-hearted energies into the end of the read, I do not have the Rebel deck, not this month. We're changing it out because I don't want you all to get bored. So I got Get Your Deck out. Same rules as the Rebel deck. If you're offended at swearing or rudeness, then definitely switch out now, because I'm telling you, some of these cards, they sail pretty close to the wind. Right, I'm so incredible. Rain boast. So yeah, Taurus, it's okay for you to give yourself a pat on the back for a job well done. Okay. Hey beautiful, let me tell you, you've got it. You're fucking amazing. Celebrate every part of yourself. You are a gift. Yes, why not toot your own horn once in a while? And the mush. I'm a fucked up cocoon of mush. Remember those changes that we were talking about? Yeah, change is painful sometimes, but change is always necessary. Always, 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 always necessary. Okay, you're just about to emerge out of your very painful cocoon, and it will be the best thing that you ever did. That awkward stage between a cute caterpillar and beautiful butterfly we refer to as the mush, where the caterpillar completely liquefies to reform, and that's where you are right now, the mush. Let that just sink in for a moment as to why you feel so completely crazy. Yeah, it stands to reason, doesn't it? Beautiful read, Taurus. So that is what I have for you. If you would like to book a private reading with me, then the link to do so can be found in my descriptions box, and it's in my pinned comment below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.